Hey everyone, Lisa Flynn here, your host of the Mindful Activity of the Day series sponsored by Yoga for Classrooms. Today, I would love to share with you an activity called Do My Best. This is one of the Loosen Up activities from the Yoga for Classrooms activity card deck. And as you can see here, it says it's about coordination and integration, and it says brain builder. What does that mean? Well, with this activity, you can see she's crossing across her body with her arm and her leg. When we cross the midline of our body, we get both sides of our brain talking to each other. So this is a great activity, both to wake up our bodies and brains, but also to help us get ready to read or learn or listen or brainstorm, take a test, work on something that we really need to focus and have our brain fully turned on. Are you ready to try it? Let's do this. Let me move my chair out of the way. I'm going to back up and talk a lot louder so you can hear me. Hopefully you can see my whole body from head to toe. We're going to start by coming into mountain. So again, just grounding into your feet. If you don't know mountain pose, everything that we do, that we start in a standing position, I'm going to refer you back to day one where I introduce mountain pose. So just get grounded in your mountain. Take a deep breath with your shoulders up. Exhale them down. Nice job. So I'm going to teach Do My Best in 3 variations. So whichever one is most comfortable for you. And then at the end, we're going to add a fun chant to go with the movement. But first, let's get the movement down. So let's start by putting one hand over the other hand right in front of you. So my hands are flat, just one hand in front of you. You can even clasp them if you want. It's really up to you. And then we're going to balance on one foot as we bring up our left knee to touch our hand. Good. And then bring up our right knee. So this is just a subtle crossing over of the body with our hands as we touch our hands to our opposite knee. Good. See how that feels. Let's practice that for another couple of seconds here. All right. Getting that brain turned on takes a lot of focus and concentration. And notice also that it requires you to balance. So really, the slower you go, the more balance challenge it is. Nice job. You can go faster. Can you go fast? Or you can slow it down, which is actually more challenging. Good. All right. We've got that. That's level 1. So you can stay right there when we add the chant a little bit later, or you can move on to the second level, which is crossing our hand across to our knee. So not hand over hand. We're just going to put our hands out like this. So bend at your elbows. And we're going to cross our left hand to our right knee. Can you stay there and balance for a second? Let's just practice that. Okay. And now cross your right hand to your left knee. And back and forth. I find it's easier to just really anchor your arms out instead of flying them around like this. It's easier to follow. So if you want to fly them around and get a little cardio work, that's fine too. But for younger students and those who want less of a challenge, just keep your arms out like this and cross one hand to the opposite knee. Okay, level 2. You've got it. Again, you can come back to this when we add the chant later. Now, you really want to challenge yourself, you can move to level 3, which is the picture on the activity card. It's sticking our elbows out. So just like we did with our hands, but this time you've got your elbows out. And you're going to cross your left elbow over to your right knee. Oh, that's got some challenge. Do you feel that in your core muscles, in your midsection? And it requires a lot of balance as well. Focus and balance. Here we go. Good. Can you speed it up? Woo! And then slow it down. Notice how that's a bit more challenging. Good. Okay. Awesome. You did it. So again, hand over hand, or opposite hand to opposite knee, or opposite elbow to opposite knee. Okay? You can try any of those at any time. Go ahead and pick one, and we're going to add a little chant to that. The chant is on the back of the activity card, but it goes like this. I'm gonna do my elbows. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. I stand up strong just like a tree. I use my mind and body and breath to focus myself and do my best. You knew that was gonna say, you got it. Do my best, that's why it's called that. So again, if you're working on hand over hand, that's perfectly fine. And guess what? If you're seated on the floor, you can even just touch one knee to the other knee, okay? And crisscross applesauce, or just even on your lap. You're still getting some of the same benefits crossing your midline as a brain builder, okay? So we can do it this way, we can do it this way, or we could do it this way. And depending on what you're using, hand over hand, opposite hand, or opposite elbow, you'll change the words to the chant. So let's stick our elbows in again. Again, this is opposite elbow, opposite elbow, opposite knee. I stand up strong just like a tree. I use my mind and body and breath to focus myself and do my best. Dun, da, da, da. You did it. Great job. Let's try hand over hand. Hand over hand to opposite knee. I stand up strong just like a tree. I use my mind and body and breath to focus myself and do my best. You guys are gonna have this chant in your head the rest of the day. You know what's next. Opposite hand to opposite knee. Here we go. Opposite hand to opposite knee. I stand up strong just like a tree. I use my mind and body and breath to focus myself and do my best. Awesome job. So again, you try which variation. You can do all of them at the same time, just back to back, just like we did. Have fun with it, and I will see you for the next mindful activity of the day. Bye-bye.